the Lost Cause Ranch, guys. I'm flying solo this week. Yeah, that's right. Ted is gone for the week. That means I probably shouldn't touch anything too important. I don't want to mess anything up. So what's that leave me with? Well, we're gonna do G4 challenge project stuff today. I know this one's silver, but right there, G4 challenge. But somehow this ties into it. If you caught the video when we went and picked the G4 out of a barn, so this thing's had some other animals living in it. We're gonna get it sucked out, sprayed out. Don't really enjoy the smell. So we got that all cleaned up, looks much better, smells much better, which is the key. This came along with it. This has the wheels on it. This has the rack on it. We need to take those off. So this guy is pretty well stripped down. This is the parts discovery that came with when the G4 challenge went through the hailstorm. The previous owner bought this guy for some body panels. It ended up being too nice at the time for him to just use as a parts car. So he swapped the wheels, the rack, and some of the neat bits off of the G4 onto this guy and drove it around until we had the old sleeve sliding issue. And now we're gonna harvest the rest of the useful parts off it and make it into a tin can, I guess. I don't know. It's not really nice enough to keep around. Frame's pretty rough. So we'll just take what we need off it and take her out back and shoot her, I guess. So we got a couple of the bits off already. Anytime you can, we save a clean, non-cracked bumper. But now we need the forklift to get that off, since I'm here by myself. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is ratchet strap the front to the forklift and hopefully it doesn't fall off. We'll try it. No catastrophes there, so we got our stuff off. Next plan of attack is we are gonna get this one in the air so we can back the trailer under it and get the wheels off. Then it can go to the scrapyard. Then this guy, the safety device is rack, TJM bumper, and the ladder over there. Those we're gonna send off to get blasted, sandblasted that is, not drunk. And we'll get these refinished, so those will be all nice and pretty. And this was kind of a neat idea for the rack of this. Whoever did it, they cut down a chicken floor. That doesn't look too bad on there. This one is a 2003. Engine's obviously junk. Transfer case doesn't have the center lock diff. So we're not gonna bother pulling any of that. We got plenty of parts discoveries that have the good stuff in them. So, not worth the time. If there's anything small on here left that you need, just let me know about down below. You'll have a couple days before it gets... So, trailer ball on a forklift. Pretty handy in tight spaces, but I just thought about something now. I was gonna yank the wheels off, but I'm not sure if we'll have enough clearance to get the hoist out from under it because of the fenders. Let's see what we can come up with. All right, so easiest plan of attack, I think, is we're gonna set it down on the wheels and tires, because then I can swing the hoist out. And then once we get it outside, I'll grab it with the forklift and we'll rip them off then. Instead of having to come up with a bunch of cribbing and stuff. We'll do that. That'll be quick. Trailer's got a winch. Could have just winched it on. but I like to try and do stuff difficult ways every once in a while, I guess. Now, probably don't need to strap this down to move it around in the parking lot, but we're gonna use an abundance of caution because some of you saw the old customer hitting a Defender and rolling it into 2 other cars. Yeah, don't need that. Don't need it to be my fault either. So this is just going great. Created another issue now. Discoveries are tall, especially when you put a 2-inch lift and bigger tires on them, and then put them on top of a trailer. So we're possibly going to run into clearance issues with the garage door opening. But luckily on the forklift you can lower the front down further than you can on a truck, so hopefully that'll be enough. Otherwise this was all kind of wasted effort and I'll have to jack it up and take them off the old school way. But let's see. Plenty of room. I don't know what you guys were worried about. All right, so now we're stuck working in the dark. Had to go run. So yeah, I guess we'll finish taking the other 2 wheels off in the dark. So there it is, all ready to go bye-bye. Kind of sad to throw one away, but this one has been all used up. So why did we go after this particular G4? Because it is multicolored. This one went through a hailstorm many years ago and got battered. Previous owner swapped the panels that were replaceable off of that silver one and then had the rest PDR'd, including the driver's door, so we could keep the original VIN tag on there. So it is all ready to be painted now. But what makes this one worth going through the massive amount of work it's gonna be, you saw the load of stuff in my garage, and it all has to go back in here. Well, this guy has, I don't know if we can zoom in, just about 64,000 miles. So for 2004, that's pretty incredible. And for the majority of its life, it lived in Florida. So it is clean underneath. And if you don't know, G4 Challenge Discoveries were last year models, 2004s, and there was 200 of them. I think it's worth saving. All right, next thing we'll do is haul this off to the body shop because you don't want me painting it, obviously. And then we'll take the rack, the bumper, and get those sandblasted and get that all refinished. And then we get the painstaking process of reassembling the interior. And we might go ahead and put studs and gaskets in the engine, just because it's gonna be that nice. It'll get fresh in suspension, new tires. This one will be done pretty mild and correct. We'll have to send this set of wheels out to get these refinished as they are pretty chooched out. And we have a set of these same wheels off our Kalahari that has to get refinished. Those will go out, get those done. And then that one's gonna be kind of a little more wild than this, not stock. That'll be exciting. You guys will like that. But super excited to get this thing going. We will get it hauled to the body shop and we will see you next week with updates on the LS Discovery. Fingers crossed we get her all sorted and it'll be good to go. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.